It has been a minute for me. I mean, there's going to be no delay in the uploads, but for me, it's been a good bit. Anyway, I believe I had some fires to walk and hover cars to crash or something. So let me continue on with that. That's my map button. I don't think I've ever opened the map on the Normandy. As you can see, I'm already, forgetting all my keybinds and whatnot. What buttons do what. Anyway, Firewalker, Geth Incursion, Chomos, Phoenix Massing. I've got Kerrang, Varen, Hawking Ada, and Karunto and Yakawa, Kaelston Rift. So I'm sure those are all going to show up on the map. So let me head in and go do some driving. Where was the relay here? The relay wasn't here, was it? The relay was... Is the relay always like in the upper right when you show up? The relay's down here. Yeah. But I'm sure some of my 100% are now going to be, well, less than 100 because there are new missions to be had. Alright, so there's Citadel Tachanka. Oh, Firewalker is sitting next to the IFF. I need to avoid the IFF. Otherwise, recover research data, Geth Incursion. Project Overloader is also there. I'll get to that in a second. But I guess I'll go to the Kaelston Rift one first. Just to, avoid anything else. I have went to the right one, because with the UI overlapping everything, it gets hard to tell. Alright. This one's still 100. Now I can go to Yakawa. Oh, you know what? This probably just didn't exist before. 100%. That system did not exist earlier. That's fine, Edie. We'll make it back. I hope. Huh. We'll be fine. So there's a couple planets out here. Where's this one? Oh, that one's quite large. I can't even, hit space to start this. I have to actually click on Enter Orbit. You'd think that if they were designed with, Xbox controls in mind, I could just hit A, but apparently not. A hydrogen helium gas giant, Kobayashi has a faint ring system. A rust belt of decrepit refueling stations and abandoned habitats on its moons have attracted Vorcha, Krogan, and other ne'er-do-wells. Living a hand-to-mouth existence with no garden planet supplying them, they trade helium to refuel and recycled waste products to survive. Kidnappees from Masakawa are typically brought to Kobayashi to be released or sold as chattel to out-of-system slavers. Travel advisory: law enforcement authorities of Masakawa categorically state that their effective range does not extend as far as Kobayashi. A statistically significant number of distress signals have been broadcast from within the 1 million kilometer mark of Kobayashi. Civilian traffic is not advised. Yeah, you'll get enslaved. And yet, not a distress signal to be heard. So, maybe it was a lie. Or maybe it's just flavor, because the only planet that has anything going on here is the one with the plot. This one's out here. Yeah, okay, there's only 4. I was counting them real quick. Ooh, a little purple marble. Masakawa. A dense rock planet, Masakawa has a thick methane ammonia atmosphere. Oh, so it's Volus catering. Because of its similar conditions to the Volus homeworld, there we go. Irune, billions of years ago when it first formed life, a large Volus university, the 10 Clan Academy, hosts symposia on the planet's surface. Unfortunately, despite their security precautions, pirates, organ leggers, and slavers throughout the terminus systems have learned that kidnapped students and professors are a source of easy money. This only adds to the university's reputation as a visit or tenure at the academies is a clear mark of commitment on any scientific resume. Oh, so, if you survive your tenure at the academy here, then you're a total boss. If you don't, well, that's too bad. More resources. Now, will I get to 2 million with Iridium? Because is there enough of that, in the entire game? Considering I already spent a bunch too, I wonder how much there is. Nambu. Hydrogen helium gas giant, Nambu has an extensive ring system but only 20 moons, comparatively few. Its moon Sumiko is the smallest moon known to be tectonically active in the Milky Way, covered with bright fractures. Visitors to Masakawa often take advantage of Nambu's refueling platforms. I can't though, even though I'm at half fuel. Alright. Regular planets out the way, let's go to Karumto. Or not? There we go, okay. Game was frozen for a second. It was weird. Hang on. Is there a ring around this? There is a ring around this. Because I'm seeing I'm at 60%. I'm like, there's no way. There's no way I've gone through 4 planets and I'm at 60%. Or 3 planets I'm at 60. There is one more here. Sakata. A large Venusian hothouse, Sakata's tough weather and active magnetosphere have a reputation for confounding or destroying space probes launched to investigate it. What has been discovered is that its dense atmosphere is largely carbon dioxide and sodium, and its surface lime. Its magnetosphere suggests an iron-rich core, but its heavy gravity precludes most development. Small heavy planet, very close to the sun. Don't know why that's not mentioned. It's literally, like, in the sun. I almost didn't see it. If it weren't for the telltale little ring. Like, why does the sun have a halo? Oh, because there's a planet in the middle of it. Like, you can't even see the planet. It doesn't even eclipse a little. Alright, here we go. Yeah, I know there's an anomaly. Anemone. An Earth-sized planet wrapped in an impermeable haze of carbon dioxide and ash. Karumto is an unforgiving place. Earthquakes, volcanic gases, and shrouds of dust have prevented any major settlements. Its sulfurous crust has yet to produce resources of interest. Well, it seems there's some resources, and an anomaly. Where is it? I wish I could spin the planet faster, but I can't. There it is. Over on this, well, it's not the dark side, but it's over on this side. Oh, wait. Ha! There we go. A research station detected within a volcano on planet surface. The research station's data storage systems are still active and may contain valuable information. Warning, volcano is unstable. Advise extreme caution. Well, that's why I have a hover car. Who do I even take with me if we're going to be in a hover car? I suppose they'll comment something, right? It's like more than you're a researcher. And Thane. Just because I like having Thane around. Guns are fine. Ooh. Little animation where we can land on this thing. Smoother landing than we ever had with the Mako. Also, the car talks to me. Does that mean I have no minimap and no waypoints? What are my controls again? That's jump, right? Got a boost. Oh, I saw a little glow over there. Across the way. Is there even, like, anything for me to find aside from, like, the main thing, or do I just go do that and not care about exploration? Because without finding secret bases or, like, caches of resources and whatnot, does exploring even matter? Oh, hey look, I found stuff. Alright, now what was the button again? Right click? Yes, because now I shake about for some reason instead of holding steady. Oh! Well, look, resources. Yeah, it's fine. Iridium. I'm getting more iridium. I'm already, like, hyper-maxed on iridium. And you're giving me more. There's probably nothing else down here, is there? Nope. Time to go back up. I really didn't need the iridium. I was joking about finding resources. I just want to... Like, I don't need the resources, especially with scanning and all that. It's nice that they gave more, though, in case you screwed up somehow? What? Like, there definitely needs to be more than the bare minimum needed to upgrade everything. Like, the only one I think that would even matter is EZO, because you can keep using it to respec. And yet I found that the least. Not that I think it would be the most numerous, but at the same time, you'd think I'd have a bit more access to it, considering it's the one resource that's, like, repeatable. There's more iridium. Oh, I hope I make it. Did not think that one through. So I have a gun on here, so I assume there's going to be combat. You know what? I don't think there's anything particularly useful. It's not like there's money, there's weapons, this is nothing. Oh, this is where I started. Like, unlike in Mass Effect 1, there's not really much in the way of collectibles. Because I don't need to find, you know, Terran insignias or Matriarch Dillinaga's writings. There's none of that this time around. So... And in the first place, there's no planetary exploration until this, so I don't feel the incentive to explore. Oh, well, at least you let me know this time that this was a waste of time that I'm going to spend. That said, this exploration is cool. I just wish it, you know, mattered. Because if I'm just finding iridium, it's like... eh. I'm going to assume it's down there, where I'm trying to find. I'll follow this trail of resources. Yeah, I guess I'm just saying that right off the bat, exploration doesn't feel engaging, because what is there to find? Plus, this doesn't get, like... Also, I'm max level, so it's not like I can be like, oh, I'm getting experience points. At least when I found, you know, resource stockpiles in Mass Effect 1, it also gave me money. But I'm not getting money for this, and I can't sell extra resources. Thank you. So, yeah, this is... I mean, this is most definitely tacked on. Oh my god, I don't even hop out of the actual thing. I hop out at a designated location. Oh. Yeah, this feels 100% half-assed. Which is sad, because, again, the Hammerhead's really cool. But this whole aspect is just like, I don't have that sprint button there. It's not on shift. That's the walk button. Also, I wasn't expecting actual ground combat. I didn't think about my team. I mean, I brought a tech user and a biotic user. No one has overload, so I hope there's no shields. I mean, I have overload, but... you know, it's just me. Ah, info. Dr. Case's log 1. We have detected a site of incredible significance located beneath the volcano. The unpredictable terrain will make retrieval of any data extremely hazardous. So, naturally, you went for it, yeah? That one just opened. It only had 250 credits. That's not the run button. Every other game, I can use shift as a run button. But Mass Effect says, nah, that's the walk button. Alright, all that's locked. Oh, locker. I didn't have to hack that one. Activate sensors? Should probably poke the other buttons. Ooh, look at Morden's super cool helmet. Oh, jeez. Wait, but how? How does that work?
Situation suggests retreat.
That doesn't make any sense. Dr. Case's log 2. This hellish planet is a star map that points to a protein site of major significance. Dr. Aloy and I have mere hours to retrieve all we can before the conditions become too dangerous to continue. We learned that too late for the local volcanic instability is magnified by our power grid. If we only had more time to study this, I'm sure the key to unlocking everything is here. Everything! Damn this planet! Yeah, I agree. This is the same log. Oh, because I was reading that. I was not expecting things to kick off like that. Do I actually have time limit?
Right. This site was a roadmap leading to the main Prothean ruins.
Oh, this is also an unlocked door. Geth, Reapers, Eden Prime. What? Oh, no, it came to me. What is this entire section that I ignored? Oh, it's just iridium. That's it? This place is stupid. Also, do I actually have a time limit, or... Well, things are exploding. Oh, look, let me take the alternate route that I found earlier. See? No problem. Alright, I guess we get out of here. Maybe there was no actual combat. It was just a lie. I didn't actually need to worry about my teammates again. Also, neither of them have commented on anything. It gave me med gel, though, which is, like, even weirder. So just continue this. Oh my god. Is that how that works? Oh, lava's rising. Look at how they program this game. It's not that I'm inside this thing. This is a human-sized vehicle, because my tech armor is still visible. I'm not Shepard inside the Hammerhead. I am currently the Hammerhead. And my tech armor is displayed as if that were me right there. Guys, you let a couple hints through the cracks. Because that's always going to be Shepard-sized, which means the Hammerhead is much smaller in actual, like, game model than, actually implied by the scale used when I exited it. The usable model is a stationary model, or the usable model is a tiny model, while the stationary model is a totally different one that does not move. It's like the difference between, like, a little robot toy and a little plastic toy that doesn't actually function. I don't like seeing the seams of the world like this. Is our tech armor still gonna be there? No. But still, that's just... The fact that the tech armor shows through is both hilarious and, like, a little depressing. Because apparently they didn't think people would use tech armor. Even though I would absolutely use tech armor when I exit the ship. Data recovered from research station. Dr. Case's location discovered. Landing party extracted from a volcano. I got experience that I can't use, credits that I can kind of use, and iridium that I don't need to use. Are there even more upgrades I can even get? Oh, I guess there's like an armor upgrade or something I still haven't gotten. Let me go check that in a second. Thank you, Kelly. But yeah, I think I'm missing like an armor upgrade or two, and I think I have to get them from, yeah, shotgun upgrade, which I could definitely get from Tuchanka. And this one I don't need to touch at all. This is platinum. It's a lot of platinum. I mean, it's not a lot compared to what I have, but it's a lot of platinum. I don't even have scars left. I'm fine. I'm fully Paragon. There are no scars left to heal. Except for the scars in my heart, but that's different. But you just... But you... What? Didn't you say there were messages? Prototype recovered. Good work on recovering the Hammerhead in one piece, Commander. Proved useful. Also, the data you recovered from the MSV Rosalie's emergency beacon contained significant intel on a few planets that Dr. Case and Dr. Aloy investigated. ED has added a location to your galaxy map. We hope that one of them leads you to the Prothean site. Well, I found it already. Despite Dr. Case's obvious instability, he's proven to be a brilliant and dedicated scientist. If you salvage more of his logs or journals, it would greatly help our efforts. We still don't know how the Geth are tracking Dr. Case, so be careful. Alright, we are fighting the Geth, aren't we? Alert security breach. That was a close one on Carmto Shepard. A disturbing fact has come to light in analyzing the channel you used to transmit your findings. Unauthorized transmissions have been sent from the MSV Rosalie to an unknown destination. It's assumed that this is how the Geth are tracking Drs. Case and Aloy. The data you retrieved gives us a definite location for Dr. Case's Prothean site. The Doctor was certain that the site held a Prothean revelation of enormous significance. It is recommended that you head there as soon as possible to counter any Geth retrieval missions already in play. No, because I have 3 other missions to do. For some reason, I don't know what other info I could glean from them, but, you know, I'll go glean. Because apparently this one already had all the info I needed. I hit the jackpot right off the bat because I wanted to avoid the other places. Alright, let me get some fuel. Let me get a set of probes as well. That's fine. and let's get to Phoenix Massing and avoid Overlord for the moment. Hades Nexus is apparently the ending where the Prothean Ruin is, so I'll hold off. Nope, going to... Oh, I haven't been in this place at all. Hang on. Ishasara. The gas giant Ishasara is composed of mostly hydrogen and nitrogen. Its orbit in recent years has taken it close to the mass relay in its system, making it a popular stop for scoop ships to refuel the hydrogen in their thrusters before moving on. Neat. Poor? Well, now you're totally depleted. Completely destitute. Then this one. Sarapai. Sarapai, ever upward, is the second planet orbiting the white star Tassara. Sarapai's pressure cooker atmosphere of carbon dioxide and ethane serves as a greenhouse to an already boiling hot surface. Cobalt compounds are frequently found on its crust. See, it's not just me. The writers are also having language problems, giving spectacular blue tinges to its land. Scans from orbital probes indicate its crust contains deposit of platinum, likely to be as unexploited as its sister planet, Pahur. So there's a lot of platinum on here, huh? Oh yes, there is. Mostly palladium though, so apparently they didn't track that. And that means you are Pahur. By normal standards, a large rock planet. I fused rock and large into lock. Pahur Fiery is constantly scorched by the white, bright giant it orbits. A dense atmosphere featuring hydrogen, helium, and clouds of vaporized magnesium float over its iron-rich core, making for a truly hellish landscape. Its particular temperature prevents any practical exploration, or exploitation even. But it's gotta love iridium, because I just need more iridium. What do we use iridium for in modern days anyway? I don't actually know. Alright, oh, I'll go to Salahil first, because that's devoid of anything interesting, and Chalmos is down there. Oh look, devoid of anything interesting, it's a single planet. Oops. Ekuna. First discovered by the Quarians at the turn of the century, Ekuna is habitable, but a second-tier choice for most species. Circling an orange sun, Ekuna averages below freezing temperatures. This led development firms to colonize at the planet's equator, where the climate is tolerable for agriculture. The Quarians, seeking a homeworld of their own, petitioned the Citadel Council for the right to take over Ekuna, but they had already settled a few 100,000 Quarians on the planet before approaching the Council. Well, that's not a great way to get what you want. Seeing this occupation as an illegal act, there we go, the Council turned a deaf ear to Quarian pleas and gave the world to the Elcor, who could withstand the high gravity of the world far better. The Quarians squatting on the planet were given one galactic standard month to leave, at which point the colonies would be bombarded. That's a little extreme, don't you think? The junk left behind by the fleeing Quarians clogs up portions of the landscape to this day. Non-Elcor visitors to Ekuna are advised to use personal or vehicular mass effect fields to lighten the pressure, as the surface gravity will otherwise cause health and mechanical problems. That's mean. Why you gotta be mean to the Quarians? I understand they did some, Geth creation problems, but come on. They just want a home. Also, I got Ezo for that one. It's been a while. Alright, done with Salahil. Single planet in that system. Couldn't have given that to the Quarians. It's literally out in the middle of nowhere. But I guess we're still technically in Geth space, considering there's a Geth incursion going on here. Latesh is where I need to go. The other option is this one. Trigestis. Trigestis is a gas giant named for the first Solarian astronomer to predict planets' occurrences mathematically, rather than through direct observation. It has a faint ring system and 3 moons, Sidaka, Norem, and Bestia. High-altitude clouds can be seen casting shadows on Trigestis' lower atmosphere, where concentrations of methane and ammonia give it an azure color. The planet is believed to be an extrasolar capture. You're not even native to this system. You flew in and got caught. Oh good, more iridium. Alright, we have 50%, we're at 50%. Alright, Latesh. Aside from the Geth incursion, what else you got? I know. Latesh, translated from Solarian dialect as "it's still winter," has an almost habitable temperature and abundant water, but shows no signs of life. Regular supervolcanic eruptions in the southern hemisphere have shrouded the sun and led to climate even more bone-chilling than usual. Oh, so we went from lava planet to frozen wasteland planet. Awesome. Oh. I forgot to look for the actual anomaly, but it doesn't actually matter. I just like finding it. Anomaly detected. Planetary scans detect signals from sensor pods left on the planet's surface. These pods may contain valuable data. Warning, surface temperatures are extremely low. Advise keeping Hammerhead exposure to the cold at an absolute minimum. Alright, let's go down. Who do I need to bring for no reason? I'll bring you. And I'll bring you. DLC crew. Because we're fighting Geth, at least one has disruptor rounds and the other has overload. Look how big this looks, and then again, look at how big my armor was when I was piloting it. Like, the actual controllable model is tiny, which means the planet is also tiny. They just, downscaled it. Oh good, I got a time limit. So, oh good, I got data and palladium. So how do I go about this faster? This is apparently a semi-timed mission. Oh my god, how do I reduce the engine temperature? How do I stop that? Do I have to scan these? Does that help? Apparently it does. I don't know why that helps. Why would that heat my engines back up? I guess I better not question it and just go for it. But yeah, I just gotta leapfrog from node to node, and that'll give me regen on my time limit. This is literally just like a time attack thing. It's fine. The next spot is here. What do you mean, eh? I'm standing right on top of it. Where's the next one? We're fine. Oh, it's all the way down there. Come on. Scan it, would you? That looks less friendly than I'd like. Oh, come on. I was making it. Don't give me that. Wait, engine temperature normal. Now it's cold. How did it go from normal to cool all of a sudden? Is this a fake timer? This has got to be a fake timer then, because it jumped as soon as I reached it. I can actually see the thing frosting over that, which is a neat touch. More effort than I would have expected. 2 to go. Okay, it shouldn't freeze in the tunnel, right? Yeah, it freezes in the tunnel. It's fine. It's only halfway. Alright, last one. Where is it? Oh, you're gonna make me sprint for the last one, huh? There it is. We're fine. I'll just float. Oh my god, did I hit the ceiling? Did I hit the ceiling of the world? That's what it felt like.
All done here.
Oh, you're gonna automatically take me out this time instead of having me push a button? Why didn't you do that last time, or the first time, rather? You know, if it weren't for the fact that that jump is actually plausible by the Hammerhead itself, I'd be like, that looked stupid. Atmospheric data recovered from all 10 nodes. Experience gained. Got a tiny bit of monies, and palladium. It's a good thing there are only like 5 of these. Because I feel like they really didn't go out of their way to make these extremely interesting. Again, it feels really weird that the side content in 1 was super good. Like, it felt like it weaved in together really well. And then the side content here is just like, it exists. We threw it in there because it seemed like it'd be fun. And it's like, but it's not. Alright, there's like 3 planets here? Well, one is a fuel depot, it looks like. Teshub. The first and larger of the two gas giants in the Hawking Eta gateway system, Teshub is composed mainly of hydrogen and helium. The brown and orange coloration in its upper cloud decks are caused by the upwelling of sulfur from lower levels of the atmosphere. What you got for me? Everything but Ezo. Always everything but Ezo. And the second, Hebat. Hebat is a methane ammonia ice giant. When Heavy Metals Exo Mining of China won the bidding rights to develop the moon of Presrop in the Century system, it began by establishing helium-3 refueling facility on Hebat. The station, completed this year, is considered a model facility by the executives of the state-run company. Though the station produces more than enough fuel to supply the HMEC ships running to and from Century, it has a crew of only a dozen for maintenance and oversight. Nearly all the day-to-day operations are automated. Well, I mean, those guys must get paid well then, if they're like the only 12 people working the facility, right? Is that how that works? Oops, didn't mean to go back that far. Again, hitting escape twice does not actually bring me back to the map like it used to. I have to hit back for some reason. Chandraksakar. That's the name of the system. Alright, avoid Thorn. I guess we can go to Sentry first. Oh, and Schwarzschild. Sword and shield. Ah, we're fine. This one is a big system. Look how much I have to travel to find the next planet. Where's the next planet? There's 3 planets, but I can't find the first one. Oh, there's 4 planets. There it is. Why is this system so big? It seems mildly unnecessary. Rihali. Rihali is a typical hydrogen helium gas giant. It's notable because none of its moons is larger than 12 kilometers in diameter, a rare trait among the charted gas giants of the galaxy. You got tiny moons, huh? How does that make you feel, Rihali? You got the smallest moons of all the gas giants. I don't know, I'm trying to bully a planet. I rarely try to bully things that actually can respond, let alone a planet. Xenosa is a hydrogen-helium gas giant. It is surrounded by several thin rings of debris. Analysis of the debris has been difficult due to its extreme age and fragility, but several apparently nano-manufactured materials have been identified. The leading theory is the inhabitants of Etamis mined the atmosphere for helium-3. The most interesting thing from searching the planets is the several instances of there used to be a civilization here, then extinction happened, and we're not really sure how that happened, but it happened. Which to me just says, this was a Reaper harvest. Etamis is a super-terrestrial world with a third larger than Earth. It is a post-Guardian state that clearly shows evidence of attack from space, like this. While now waterless, the shores of former oceans show patterns of cratering too regular to be anything but saturation bombardment by Dreadnought-class kinetic weapons, like Reapers. Though it is unclear how, most of the atmosphere has been lost, probably due to Reapers. Archaeologists have found little of note. It appears that all settled regions were touched by global bombardment, from Reapers. The few relics found suggest an advanced spacefaring culture thrived on the world somewhere between 20 and 40 million years ago. That level of antiquity makes it impossible to estimate the world's former population, or guess whether it was a race's homeworld or a colony. Well, I guess it could have been either, but the Reaper said, hey, you're sufficiently advanced. Oh, you got Ezo. Yeah, I guess you would. There we go, I finally hit 200k Ezo. Yeah, I'm assuming they hit sufficiently advanced technology, and the Reaper said, okay, it's harvesting time. Atahil. A typical Venusian greenhouse world, Atahil is only of note for a few scattered craters. Though flattened by millions of years of high pressure, the marks of orbital bombardment strikes are unmistakable. It is generally accepted among academics that whoever hailed from or settled Schwarzschild's second planet Etamis must have had outposts on Atahil as well. Looks like Schwarzschild didn't have enough weapon or defenses to stop the Reapers. I don't know if they needed more Schwarz or they needed more shield, but they needed something. Alright, I'm gonna go back and refuel. Hit Sentry, then I can go hit Ver. Fuel Depot. The depot. Onward! Yeah, this system is tiny. I can traverse this in, like, seconds. Shroud-Sild, like, took a whole minute to get across. Oh my god, and this one's mega huge too! Again, it only has like 4 planets. Unless there's something in the asteroid belt that I can't see. Tharopto. Tharopto is a typical ice gas giant with traces of chlorine and sulfur in its atmosphere. It has over 100 moons and an extensive ring system composed of pulverized rock, presumably the debris from shattered moons. You collected too many moons, they crashed into each other, and now you got a ring. Congratulations. Next. You. Oh, 25, yeah, there's only 4 planets. Cantra. A terrestrial world of average size, Cantra's atmosphere is composed of nitrogen and argon. Its frozen surface is mainly composed of tin, with deposits of calcium. Aside from some spectacular formations of water ice at the poles, the planet has little to recommend it. Alright, but do you have resources? You had iridium and palladium. So, no. Nothing. I'll take it all anyway. Who you? What you? Where you? Clendagon. You know what? Some of these sound familiar. I feel like I went to Clendagon in the first game. Clendagon is an arid terrestrial slightly larger than Earth, with a lower density that reflects its relative lack of heavier elements. Because I've been to this system, or this cluster, in Mass Effect 1. The crust is composed of tin and aluminum, with wide deserts of dust fine sand that are easily stirred by the wind. Clendagon's most striking feature is the Great Rift Valley that stretches from across the southern hemisphere. What is most fascinating about the rift is that it does not appear to be natural. Yes, this is the one that has the, giant, like, crater, not crater, but like, well, the valley that's ripped into it by a giant gun. Yeah, what's most fascinating about the rift is that it doesn't appear to be natural. The geological record suggests this is a result of a glancing blow by a mass accelerator round of unimaginable destructive power. This occurred some 37 million years ago. Yeah, this planet got shot by a giant cannon. Or grazed by a giant cannon. The problem is, it's a giant cannon and it's a planet, so a graze is devastating. Which one was the one that had the imprint of a Leviathan or whatever? Which planet was that? I don't remember. Tamahera. Tamahera has a thin atmosphere of carbon dioxide and xenon. The surface is icy and composed of sodium oxide with deposits of calcium. It contains a few unremarkable metals, but mostly consists of rock. The presence of canyons and floodplains indicates that liquid water once existed, suggesting Tamahera had a thicker insulating atmosphere in the past. But yeah, the one I want to find is the planet that has the Leviathan, like, imprint on it. It was like, something was here. And the Batarian's like, I don't think there was anything was here. And it's like, but you told us there was something here. We can see the imprint where it used to be. And they're like, I don't think so. And it's like, why would you do this, Batarians? Why do you hate like this? Sarau. Sarau is a standard hydrogen helium gas giant. Its most obvious features are a pair of gigantic storm cells, one in the northern hemisphere and one in the south. While richer in helium-3 than Alusa, the difficulties of extraction from Sarau's gravity well and stormy atmosphere led to the other gas giant's development. Sarau has over 80 moons, ranging from a radius of 50 to 2,000 kilometers. The Asari Terra Score Council has established an observation post on one of the larger moons to study the planet's twin storm systems. So you got Beyblades going on your surface, huh? Just launch from opposite ends of the arena, and you're gonna see how they clash. Alright, so then this must be... yeah, Alusa. Alusa is a small, dense ice giant with high concentrations of water, ammonia, and methane. A few automated helium-3 fuel stations have been established to refuel the ore freighters shuttling to and from Korang. And so Korang is where I get to land. I know, Edie. Initial surveys of Korang noted its high density and active plate tectonics, suggesting a high internal heat fueled by greater than normal concentration of heavy elements and radioactives. Early test cores proved the mineral richness of the world, but distance from the mass relay in the Sentry system made it unprofitable to develop until late 2183. The atmosphere is a smog of methane, ammonia, and water vapor, a so-called primordial soup similar to the conditions of early Earth. However, there is no evidence of life developing on Korang's surface beyond the level of simple dextroamino acids. The minimal input energy input of the red dwarf Ver have created an energy-starved surface environment, though the planet's volcanism does hold open some possibility for subterranean development. Gonna have some cave people growing up here. Ooh, look at that huge spike of iridium that I don't need. Just give me Ezo. I don't need it, but I hate the number being that low compared to everything else. Scans have found locations matching the descriptions of Dr. K's survey sites. Exploring their sites could reveal valuable mission data. Warning, Geth presence detected on planet surface. Use extreme caution. Does this mean I can battle in the car? Because you put a gun on that thing, and I haven't been able to fire it since, like, the first time. There's been nothing to shoot. I'll take Samara. And I'll take... Grunt. Because I feel like this still largely does not matter. My choices for these have not mattered in the slightest. No one has any commentary. No one has any reactions. No one even has any interactions with anything going on here. Shepard doesn't even have to say anything. Though I guess these were added like way post-launch and they just didn't record new lines for the characters here. Just for like Edie. Oh, hey look, Geth Primes. And Geth Troopers. Hang on, these are regular-sized enemies because look how big they are. That's a Geth Trooper. Geth Prime should be that size, but that's not the case. I'll have to find 5 artifacts. Like, again, they're giving away the fact that they used a tiny car model. Granted, it doesn't need to be huge, but then you give things for scale, and it's like, well, now the lie is, like, gone. Okay, but the Colossus is, like, an actual stuff. Why did I take so much damage from that? Jeez. Whoa! Hello? Hang on. How do I fight this? Alright, Garrus, come with me. You're a tech guy. Who else can repair the thing? Tally. Oh, Tally has levels, that's right. I'm sorry. I'll get to your stuff in a second. I gotta go through this loading again. Okay, but I took so much damage, I don't see a health bar or anything. Like, at least the original Mako gave me a health bar. And again, these Geth Troopers are normal-sized Geth Troopers, so it's really funny that they're that big compared to the actual car. So these guys get one shot, but the Colossus, which by the way is the size of an armature, comparatively. Granted, we don't have armatures anymore. We also don't have the Geth Froggy guys, so that's a little sad. I can't zoom in to snipe. Yeah, I know. So the Geth Troopers are the size of Geth Primes, and the Colossus is the size of an armature. Alright, shields down. I'm glad that this is a guided cannon because I can just curve the shots while doing this. It's not the most entertaining gameplay though. Somehow the original Mako gameplay was more entertaining because at least I had to like pretend I was in a tank instead of whatever this is trying to be. It's also funny that the car gets a jump, but I don't. Also, was I targeting people, like, behind the wall? How am I targeting people behind the wall? Game, why are you breaking down like this? Game is confused. I can see people inside, and that's weird. Is it inside or, like, around the corner? Well, either way, ow. I can't go in there, so... Oh, jeez. What it... Alright, there goes the platforming challenges. Another Colossus. Again, no armatures anymore. No armatures, no... I don't remember what they're called. I just keep calling them frogs. Alright, well, apparently they can't hit me from over here, so... Sniping is still in order. Geth Destroyer. Which one is Geth Destroyer? Oh, it locked on anyway. Wow, look at it thread the needle on that. These guided missiles are really strong. Like, look at that curve around like crazy. I know my shots and stuff do that too. Like my powers. But like, that's wild. Make it over. Oh look, the edge of the world. Don't go there. Ow, come on. Land on the ramp. You hover. Alright, so it's up here and there's up here. Let's go this way. See, you get dropship land stuff in here. Oh, well, they're landing out here. Oh, that's... Destroyer? That's not a destroyer! Oh, that's the Colossus. Okay. So I thought I was hitting that, but no, there's a destroyer behind it. Do I even need to move? Does it shoot me from that distance? No. As long as I don't get close, it doesn't know how to react. Which is disappointing, because I have a huge lock-on distance. Never thought I'd miss original, Mako combat, but here we are. They're gonna throw a Thresher at me, or is that just not gonna happen? Granted, I think fighting a Thresher Maw on this would be extra easy. Ah, I knew it. Maybe it wouldn't be easy, I don't know. Considering I'm way more mobile. But yeah, I don't miss the original Mako controls, but I do miss the original Mako combat. It's a complicated feeling. Yeah, I know, they're all going to the singular things that I keep trying to find. Oops. Oh my god, it guided all the way back down from up there? Are you kidding me? What is that lock on? Like, it's super good, but it's stupid. Like, if I do this, I'm not even... What is this arcing? What is this auto gameplay? Why would you include combat and then make it like this? I don't even need to look at them to do anything. I just need to fire and I'll get hits. Why would you make it like that? That takes away all the combat. Just look in their general direction and fire, and the rockets will fly. It uses the same tracking, I think, as the one rocket launcher thing that I never use. I see what's up here. Oh yeah, look at up there. Ooh, rocket drones. Oh, look at you actually doing combat. Oh, look at you actually doing combat. Hang on, you're still alive. Are you there? Okay, I couldn't tell if you were actually there or not. I will say the platforming is fun. The combat in the Hammerhead is not. Hammerhead combat is super nothing. I died once because I just ran in expecting actual combat and not let me sit back here and just unload rockets for 2 minutes. Yeah, I know. Have they landed yet? There we go. Oh, well actually that's really close. That's a problem. Just keep firing. I see you spinning around back there. You're confused. It's really goofy. Okay, you stop shooting. Oh, there's a Geth Prime. Look at you being an actual threat. Nice job. Wait, did I take damage? Did I take a lot of damage? My card's beeping, but I don't know what the health indicator is. Oh, Geth Destroyer. Oh, look at that. I didn't even know it was there. Thanks for aiming for me. Anything else? No? We got it? Can I still knock you over? I don't want to test it out, but can I still knock you over? Alright, done. thumb mouse, hold it. What was it again? Was it F? Yes. It doesn't work to hold down melee, but this'll work. Just tell me hit F. That's literally the designated button. Why would you swap melee? At least I know how to get out now without wasting time. Data recovered from planet surface. Historically significant artifacts recovered. Dr. Case's location not found among recovered data. Well, I know. Geth presence on the planet eradicated. But I know where Dr. Case went. That's monies and more platinum. Alright, let's get out of here and go to the actual Prothean artifact place. The Protheans are way less, like, prevalent in this game as well. I mean, the collectors are here. But, like, in the first game, it's like, okay, Prothean artifact, Prothean beacon, learn about the Protheans. This game is just like... I mean, even the Reapers themselves are less prevalent. Because we're dealing with the collectors. Even though they're clearly, like, connected. So, I don't know, I feel like this game feels really detached from the first one, but at the same time, it's like in the middle of, 2 and 3. So I don't know. Let's get to Hopeless. Oh, Hopeless is close, that's fine. Edie won't even be able to say we're at half yet. Alright, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. I see you next to the sun there. Oh, there's actually 5 because Copus is a moon. Aegis. Hydrogen healing gas giant, Aegis was the site of an unparalleled cosmic event roughly 1.8 million years ago. An extrasolar body about 200 square kilometers in size was drawn into Aegis' gravity well and struck the Jovian planet, blasting enough dust and material into orbit to create a ring. Wow, big impact. Did it defend the rest of the system though, earning its name? An urban legend has grown over this event. The story goes that if the extrasolar body, usually called a comet, was unaffected by the gravity well of Aegis, it would have coincided with an orbit of Trident and created an extinction-level event on that planet. Prevailing scientific opinion holds this as an exaggeration at best. Oh, so I guess it did protect the rest of the planets, in theory. So the comet could have crashed into Trident and just wiped out that planet, but Aegis was like, no, I got you, I protect. I mean, I like to believe that. That seems like a really cool theory to believe in. There should be 5 planets, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Well, 4 planets on Moon. Trident. A human-dominated world with over 95% of its surface covered by salt water. Trident is home to a dazzling array of life. The oceans are filled with creatures ranging from tiny bivalves to mammoth vertebrates, unequaled even by Earth's whales and ichthyosaurus. Small archipelagos create what little land there is, and valuable real estate is fought over constantly. Underwater extraction operations have recovered a number of valuable minerals from the ocean floor, including iridium, uranium, and dust form element 0. A largely lawless world, Trident is home to a rogues gallery of unethical corporations exploiting the resources of the planet and actual rogues, criminals, slavers, and mercenaries working in the shadows. Travel advisory. Due to the extreme weather conditions, all traffic to the surface is grounded. Trident spaceport controls predict this condition will persist until the end of hurricane season. Man, a planet-wide hurricane season, huh? Look at that huge spike. It's bigger than most of the ones I've seen. And it's like all of them. Next. You by the sun. Thought you could hide, but I saw you. Talaria. A rock with all traces of atmosphere burned away, Talaria orbits the star Hopeless at a blistering pace, every 36 days. Wow, its year is a month long. Though tidally locked, even its twilight belt and shaded side are too barren to support life. Well, yeah, if it's that small and that close, even the thin strip would, not exist. So with so many resources on its sister planet Trident, Talaria has been largely ignored by the galactic surveying community. Well, sucks to suck, I guess. And before Copus, we'll get to this planet. Machaira. A small rock planet, Machaira's thin atmosphere and a high albedo keeps it from being much hotter than it is. The crust is high in sodium oxide, giving the planet a whitish tinge. More iridium. I might not hit 2 million, but the fact I've come this close to 2 million iridium is crazy. Alright, and Copus. Machaira's largest moon, Copus, is a desolate place with extremely thin atmosphere. Its crust is largely silica-based, and there are no signs of water. Like its parent planet, its high albedo keeps it from being a total inferno, and when included by Machaira, its temperatures can be nearly tolerable. Its low gravity can easily be countered by a vehicular or personal mass effect field for comfortable exploration. Well, we got a vehicle. Where is it? This way. Gotta find the dot. Oh, there it is. Why did you point me downward when it was gonna be like low middle? I know. Prothean artifacts detected on the planet's surface. Artifact site is protected by a powerful energy barrier. Scans detect muted mechanical signatures consistent with hidden automated defenses. Alright, so there's Geth defense turrets. I'll just bring Garrus and Tali again, just because I don't bring them around together too much. Because bringing Tali is rough. Her skill set's just not great. It's sad. I want to use her more, but she doesn't have a skill set that lends itself to being useful very often. The drone is fine, but it takes so long unless I pop my my tech armor to refresh it. Oh look, a Mako. I got it. So I gotta land my AT-ATs and take out the shield generator so I can make the attack on the rebel base with my ion cannon from space. Or rather, they have the ion cannon. I need to just bombard the place. Why are you hitting in the ground? Also, these rocket drones are either huge or the normal-sized ones that are just enlarged. Because look how big they are compared to the car. But, if they're the same normal-sized ones, then they're so big compared to the car, it's crazy. It's really funny how big they are, in comparison. They did not do well with the scale when it came to this vehicle. Alright, 3 generators left. There's one up here. Can I make that? No, I have to go around, I think. I can probably make this. Ow. Oh, come on, I made that. Don't give me that. Hi. Lock on? There we go. Alright, wait, let me hit this first. Oh, shut up. Don't you glide off the edge now. Oh, I only hit it once. Let me see if I can just glide this around the edge here. Hang on, back up. I'm sure this is not the jump I'm supposed to make, but I'm gonna make it anyway. Alright, we'll actually hit the thing though. Thank you. Also, where's the thing that popped up to fight me? No? Nothing? Oh, all rocket drones, huh? I guess they're the only ones that have actually tried to shoot me aside from the losses. And these aren't even trying to shoot me, so never mind. But they do the job of popping up. They're just totally ineffectual. Where's the last one? Eezo, give me. There you are. The indicator popped up before the actual rocket drone popped up. 4 shots to take out, huh? Really? That didn't hit. Alright. The guided missile, totally avoided the generator. Alright, let me get this last spot, and then I can go in and do some... What did I bump into? I think the invisible wall sticks out too far. It does! The invisible wall absolutely sticks out too far here. Do I get out here? Yep. Alright, so are we actually going to fight Geth, or is it just going to be a little explosion? This model is totally different. The reason there's a loading screen there, unlike in the first game, is because this is a totally different area. All that up there that's inaccessible, that's a different model than we just played. What? Huh. Oh. I don't think they made it. The site is spectacular. Time, however, has proven to be the real enemy. Even with those Blue Sun thugs hired to protect the dig site, we barely managed to erect the shield before the Geth arrived. How can they know our movements almost before we do? Am I beaming my thoughts directly to them? I must find out how they're doing this. I shall ask Dr. Aloy for whatever help he can provide. Well, I hope he can provide some help. Really? There's an invisible wall there too? Could you at least make your walls make sense? Man, I forgot how close the camera is. Again, it's been like a week for me. But the camera is so close. I've played other games that are in third person, and they're never this close. And the fact you can't adjust the FOV on this. Like, you think they would have gotten right at some point. But apparently not. Or at least fixed it for the remaster. Because this is really close.
Dr. Aloy must have been indoctrinated by the Reapers. I found him sending our data to a Geth ship.
Oh.
I won't be responsible for another Geth attack. Another Eden Prime. I've silenced Aloy. Forever.
Oh. Well, that explains the whole thing about Eden Prime before. I think I missed that. I was busy hacking a door. Oh, they got booze, though. Why is this so huge? This is the same, like, container model, but, like, double the size.
I'll take it.
Ooh, biotic damage upgrade.
It's too late for me. They're still in my head, stealing my thoughts. I can't keep them out. I've got no choice but to destroy this relic. And myself.
Oh, dear. This one. I don't see it yet. I don't see it yet. This one. And another, this one. Got it, before I got trapped in the corner. Oh, it's the big old sphere thing! I had to, look at one of those before. In, I forget what planet it was, but I needed the gift from Shaira. Oh god, look at this body. Dr. Case would never understand the deal I made with the collectors. He's obsessed with these Protheans. He would sacrifice everything to learn their secrets. It nearly cost me my life, but I did it for you, Helen, to ensure you remain safe. The damned collectors agreed to spare your colony in exchange for this Prothean find. I can only hope you remain innocent of any of this ugly business. It was all for you, Dr. Robert Aloy. Good job. But yeah, this is the same artifact, the same relic that was like, it revealed how Protheans were observing humans and like implanted one of them to just check on them every so often. It was bizarre because it was never talked about ever. It was just something that we looked at and that was it. Oh, I activated it. Notice how no one says anything. We didn't record lines for this. Just for the plot relevant NPCs. Oh, it made a tiny ball. Can we pick this one up? And that was it. Dr. Case's research station found. Prothean artifact recovered. Experience. I got a biotic damage upgrade, which is great because I like doing biotic damage, especially with Reeve. Found a good amount of money, and Ezo. Still didn't actually fight any Geth on foot. I was tricked again. So I think that's it for Firewalker.
You've received a message at private terminal.
Thank you, Kelly. Firewalker was super nothing. Again, little disappointed.